Today's movie was a real nightmare to cover, because it has a killer who isn't Freddy Krueger stalking your dreams in it. Welcome to Sick Flicks, where I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek. I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, and today we're tackling Christopher Mills' weird shot-on-video cult slasher flick, Dream Stalker. Released in 1991, Dream Stalker inevitably draws comparisons to the other slasher film featuring a dream-invading killer, Nightmare on Elm Street. And while the dream motif thing is sorta similar, the two films really are quite different overall. Craven's Classic was a legit film, whereas Dream Stalker is another low-budget shot-on-video effort. What's maybe most notable here is that director Mills never actually got credited for his work. A lawsuit between Mills and the producers basically led to his name being omitted from the opening and ending credits by his choice, according to the producers. Mills is listed as the director on the IMDb, so we're going with that here. But enough about that. Can Dream Stalker give me enough nightmares to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's get to the gore and find out. Oh, and before we get started, thanks to today's sponsor, ZBiotics. You know that feeling when you wake up after a couple of drinks and it feels like your day is over before it even starts? Yeah, I've been there. One of my 2025 New Year's goals is to avoid wasting my mornings. That's why I swear by ZBiotics pre-alcohol. It's my first drink of the night, and the reason I can tackle tomorrow like nothing happened. So if you're not familiar with ZBiotics, here's why it's a total game changer. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists specifically to tackle rough mornings after drinking. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in your gut, and that byproduct, not dehydration, is what's responsible for how awful you feel the next day. ZBiotics produces an enzyme to break that byproduct down. So the steps are simple. Drink ZBiotics before your first drink of alcohol, pace yourself, stay hydrated, and get a good night's sleep. The result? You'll wake up feeling like you've already won the day. Let me tell you, I had a lot of drinks this holiday season. I was at a holiday party one night with some friends. You know, one of those nights where the vodka keeps flowing and the conversation gets better with each drink. But I was prepared thanks to ZBiotics. I just followed the simple instructions. ZBiotics first, drink second. The next morning, I woke up early, crushed a workout, and was hard at work before most people had even checked their phones. No sluggishness, no regrets. Now ZBiotics is my go-to for every social event. It's like a little insurance policy for tomorrow. Start the new year off right by making ZBiotics pre-alcohol part of your routine. Head to zbiotics.com/horrorgeek or scan the QR code on the screen to get 15% off your first order when you use the code HORRORGEEK at checkout. And if you don't want to run out, sign up for a subscription and stay ready no matter the occasion. Plus, ZBiotics is backed by a 100% money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, they'll refund your money. No questions asked. So, don't let a great night ruin your next day. Visit zbiotics.com/horrorgeek and use the code HORRORGEEK for 15% off. Big thanks to ZBiotics for sponsoring this episode and for making mornings something to look forward to again. And now, let's get bloody. An artistic license production. It's like they're already covering their ass for lawsuits insinuating they ripped off A Nightmare on Elm Street. Motocross invades the USF Sundome this Sunday. You'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. And you know this is a movie because no real woman is ever this excited about motocross. Oh god, look at this dreamboat. Babe, maybe put the helmet back on. And here are words no man ever wants to hear from his girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, you pervs. She meant his track time. And now we're in another movie. I think these two are way overdressed for this venue. Oh god, is he dating Tracy Gold from Growing Pains? Do you kids even remember Tracy Gold on Growing Pains? Christ, I'm old. Alright, now just sit back and let the roofie do its work. Ah, nice ring. Got that right out of the machine in the Kmart entryway. Took me 6 quarters to finally get it.
Marry me, Brittany.
No way. If this is what 2 months' salary as a motocross star buys, I'll go back to dating bankers. See, she's already moved on. Wait, am I supposed to believe this chick is a fashion model? You're straining my willing suspension of disbelief already, movie. Jesus, this guy looks like a slightly more handsome version of former San Jose Shark center Mike Ricci. Not gonna lie, this looks more like a glamour shot shoot than a modeling set. Oh, honey, a dick in a box? You shouldn't have. No, really, that's gross. Oh, great, it's a creepy music box. After some hot tub action that I can't show because this site's so damn prudish I get in trouble for saying the S word or showing people kissing, we wind up at another dinner. Honey, thank you for this amazing night at the Cheesecake Factory. Oh god, he looks like he's ready to karaoke Rico Suave. Sorry, we're gonna have to cut this date short. My mom's here to pick me up. Yeah, looks like they're cabbing a good time on this flight though. Yeah, it's a good thing they're landing because she's gonna be late for football practice. I will say that I love that her mom has the same basic hairdo as Emmanuel Lewis's mom on Webster. That is a hairdo that says, I want to speak to your manager. Pointless zoom. I mean, that was a big feature on the camcorder they used to make this thing. It'd be a crime not to use it in the film. And back to motocross. Okay, I get it, movie. He rides a dirt bike. I mean, sure, this is a different kind of padding than the usual endless driving, but yeah. I mean, I really feel like this movie is going in circles right now. Slow down, we gotta pad the movie some more. This is like a fast food training video shot by Claudio Fragasso.
Rise down, rise down, rise down.
What the hell is even happening? Ah yeah, just like how we used to do it in Road Rash on the Sega Genesis. But it's just more football practice. And at breakfast, she's got questions.
What's wrong with me?
Where to even begin? I mean, for starters, I'm not buying that you're a supermodel, but before we can get into that, here comes some tidings of doom.
Brittany, something's happened.
Well, don't beat around the bush. Out with it.
There was a terrible accident. He's dead.
Also, why does her totally random friend know before her? And why is she the one to tell her this? So many questions. I'm guessing this movie is not going to answer any of them. Well, okay, sure. Let's just slap some credits right over top of the film's most dramatic scene. I'm not gonna lie, I wish these were the end credits. Hey, that's a pretty nice title card. Kind of like a muted death metal album font. Anyway, the film was originally supposed to be called Kinetic Nightmare, but I think Dream Stalker works much better. Starring people you've never heard of. So, I will say this, Mark Diaz tries very hard in this film, and he sounds absolutely delightful in his interview on the Blu-ray. Diaz says the script was compromised and technical issues forced him to cut a lot of the good stuff that made it all work better. But he clearly had fun making it. Wow, that's a mouthful of a last name there, John. I'm just gonna call you John B. Brittany's like, I'm just gonna nap through these credits. I mean, this is her best acting in the whole movie so far. Fulci eye zoom, even though this is not a Fulci film. Holy green filter! Rick Fries, which is a fitting name since he apparently died in a fiery wreck. Yeah, well, might as well work on my gravestone, Rubbins. Hey, he's not dead! Also, are we kinda ripping off the Phantasm music here? And now she's going down.
Hell yeah.
No, I mean she's getting sucked into the earth. Oh, this is just like the poster for Blood Beach. What is this? But guess what? It's just more football practice. Gonna be a lot of people asking about football practice this week. I mean, we might set a football practice record. Hold up. Is this her EKG or a music scale? Definitely looks like an early Winamp skin. Oh, come on. If this is tracking her brainwaves, we know it would be a flat line. But don't worry, Doc's gonna explain what's happening.
Your actual dreams will be computer enhanced and recorded for further study and comparison to her previously recorded dreams.
Recording her dreams? Lance Henriksen, any thoughts on this?
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
And I told you her mom was gonna demand to speak to a manager.
He can't take any more. Stop it.
Jesus, I guess they blew the budget on that Winamp skin and had to use the camcorder's onboard mic.
I'm afraid your daughter's psychic powers may become uncontrollable.
It's like they filmed this scene inside of a jet engine. Thank God for subtitles. And it continues to the next scene. Just total amateur hour. I've had some terrible audio and videos on this channel, but this is worse. House establishing shot. Looks like someone's about to do some blowing.
Hell yeah.
No, I mean leaf blowing. That's a leaf blower. Settle down. I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to hear it over all the noise the crappy mic has picked up already. Hey, could you speak up? All I can hear are birds and a hurricane. Anyway, it's nice to see Discount Tanya Harding, and I can't believe it's not Christy Yamaguchi discussing Olympic ice skating. House establishing shot. Oh yeah, her Flying Nun cosplay definitely needs some work. Oh hey, the crappy music box is still in this movie. Wait, is it a plasma globe too? Hey, Snoop, why'd I tell you about smoking outside my window? Oh, Mom, you scared me. I didn't know it was Kabuki Theater night. Yeah, she's being stalked by Evil Knievel. Fantastic.
Just in case.
Is that a condom? Most thoughtful ghost pervert ever. But guess what? This is just more football practice. And now she's just like a Queen song because she's got blood on her face and she's a big disgrace. Ooh, looks like someone got their very own My First Video editor. I demand a star wipe. Christy, no matter how hard I skate, I just can't beat that damn Nancy Kerrigan. Jesus, this is the loudest Toyota Celica known to man. I mean, great. I can't hear a line of dialogue in this thing, but we can totally hear the fake Celica engine noises. Chef's kiss. Anyway, Ricky lures this guy out to the graveyard for a casket match. By God, he's setting him up for the choke slam. Look, my JR is better than anything in this movie. Turns out he's just here to complain about the job the mortician did on him.
Not done right this time, I'll be very displeased.
Yeah, so displeased I'm gonna leave you a bad Yelp review. So keep that in mind, mister. Building establishing shot. I read the Kama Sutra, but I didn't even know this was possible. He's getting serious, too. Yeah, better loosen my tie for this hotness. Anyway, here's Ricky. Looking great. I think he should be seeing a dermatologist, not whatever this quack specializes in. Then he attacks him. Doc looks a little tied up, but this Doc's not going down without a fight. He's packing. Oh, holy shit. What the hell is this? And there's some good gore here on impact, but I can't show that because PrudeTube. But yeah, the Doc's gonna need a doc. Back at Brittany, she's like that Billy Joel song. Moving out. That chick definitely has some baggage. Hey, is that Ann Ramsey? She's here waiting for the train they're gonna throw her from. I will say that I, for one, am glad we got the spooky music for this driving scene. I mean, I guess it's terrifying that she's driving like 15 miles per hour. Cabin establishing shot. And let's just establish it some more, like this is a listing on Zillow. Oh, great. There's a hip-hop dance party in the woods. Let's ask Tom what he thinks of this.
Oh, this is crap.
Are they running a 5K in the background? And clearly Brittany has inherited the Karen gene from her mom.
Excuse me, would you mind turning that thing down just a bit?
You can't turn down hip-hop, lady. Fight the power! I mean, look, Moni Love here is not having it. Can't beat him? Might as well join him. Hey, those are some sweet moves. Mind if I join your Soul Train line? Oh yeah, looks like she's about to get jumped into the Roseville Crips. West Side? By God, a real Pier 6 brawl is broken out here in the woods behind the 7-Eleven. I'm not gonna lie, this is the best part of this movie. Before things can get too out of hand, Al from Home Improvement arrives to break things up.
That's it! It's over! Now get cleaned up and get ready for your hike!
I love that this movie posits there are just marauding gangs of hip-hop fans in the woods. Totally checks out. Don't let me catch you slipping by the old oak tree or I'll bust a cap in your ass. Jesus, these are the most populated woods ever. Back at home, it appears Brittany is being stalked by Tonto, judging by these boots. Oh, wait, it's just that sensitive dude, Andre, from the first season of The Real World. This is the address MTV gave me. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait, maybe it's like Sexy Doug Flutie. I mean, don't take my word for it about his sexiness. Brittany's all wet.
Hell yeah.
No, I mean because she was in the bathtub. Oh yeah, this feels like the start of a P-Hub video. Or a commercial about term life insurance. It could go either way. Jesus Christ, I had no idea I was going to have to learn how to lip read to understand the dialogue in this movie.
You used to have a crush on me. I remember you don't say that yourself.
But he gets shut down. She probably saw those stupid boots. but he's not taking no for an answer. He's locked in the Vulcan nerve pinch. This match is over. Oh, hey, what's this crap? This is the ugliest music box ever. The next day, she's doing her Thoreau routine, walking through the woods. She doesn't find Walton Pond, but she does find this jump scare. God, a Real World Season 1 joke, hip-hop references, and a Thoreau joke? Where else are you going to get that on YouTube? Uh-oh, looks like we might be headed to I Spit on Your Grave territory. But she makes her escape. Run, Forrest! Sure. Why not stop for a nap? Remember when there was breakdancing and a fight in the woods? Those were good times. Anyway, our lunkheads are on a boat. Except this dude is getting Claudio Fragasso'd. Oh yeah, just like Carpenter's The Fog. Wait, this sucks, so it's more like the remake of Carpenter's The Fog. So, fun fact, The Fog basically hid the fact that they actually shot this scene in a pool. Just keep going. We'll get to the shallow end soon. Oh, look who saved them. Ricky. I've heard of bears shitting in the woods, but apparently so does this dude. Oh, sweet, I found a sleeping model in the woods. Can I keep her, please? Guess not, because now she's back home and popping some pharmaceuticals. That night, it's campfire time. You know what they say about Crystal Lake? It's got a death curse, and Jason is still out there. Wait, wrong movie. Back at home, Brittany's thinking some deep thoughts. Are farts just the ghosts of food we already ate? Shout out to the viewer who gave me that one. Well done. But she's got company. This is like pigs in a blanket for a bear. Okay, I get it. They're all asleep. Let's move it along, movie. Hey, is he cheating on Brittany from the afterlife? Just gonna work on my Paul Bunyan cosplay. But it's all just another round of football practice. So the takeaway here is that if she just never goes to sleep, Ricky won't be able to kill anyone. Sounds like a plan. Oh, nice. The music thingy plays the movie's theme. Lake establishing shot. Now Al's like, gonna chop this wood and get to the studio because we're filming Tool Time today. Then her two would-be assailants show up and Al has to lay down the law. Hey, don't you be talking to my special lady friend. I called dibs. Yeah, that shirt says either I'm a lumberjack or in a grunge band. Anyway, let's check back in with our campers. This dude is tripping. Literally. God, this is like one of those workplace accident videos that always crack me up. I mean, no one will ever accuse this dude of no selling it. This is kind of a sticky situation. Over in movie 1, Britt's going to see her new beau. Gordon Ramsay is going to shit a brick when he sees how this dude stores his meat. And back to Al in movie 6? Damn it, my IBS is flaring up again. I knew I shouldn't have had the rare prime rib for dinner. I mean, I haven't seen a toilet scene this riveting since Demon ate those damn enchiladas. Oh yeah, looks like he might be forked. I guess that scared him shitless. Oh no, he's having a terrible time in the outhouse. I mean, this is all vaguely street trash-esque. Well, yeah, I just saw a friend get impaled while on the crapper, so I'm totally feeling in the mood now. I guess we're gonna have to skip ahead because they're gonna do it, and PrudeTube hates that. Jesus, they do it one time and she's already clingy.
Don't leave me.
And as an added bonus, he just discovered she's crazy.
People I dream about are getting killed.
Good job, Greg. You sure know how to pick 'em. But let's let her explain.
My doctor told me that I possess some kind of kinetic energy. Now I'm having kinetic nightmares.
Kinetic nightmares? Lance Henriksen? Do you have any thoughts on this?
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
Look at his face. He's like, God, this chick is even crazier than my normal hookups. Oh, hey, look, Christy Yamaguchi is back. You're probably wondering why I called you here, Christy. I'm thinking about hitting Nancy Kerrigan in the knees with a lead pipe. Thoughts? Oh, good. These dorks are back, too. Shh. I think the IOC is out here eavesdropping on your plans for Kerrigan. By God, Christy Yamaguchi just got waylaid by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. But here comes Ricky to save them.
It's dangerous to play with sticks. What the?
Yeah, you're not quite on par with Freddy with the one-liners there, pal. And out he goes. Apparently, the stunt guy broke his leg doing this. And this guy gets the old fake cleaver to the dome. I mean, this movie is pretty crappy, but at least there's some gore. And now they're reunited. I'd ask if this was rigor mortis setting in, or if you were just happy to see me, but we both know it's rigor. Then he gives her a taste of his pimp hand. Out in the woods, Ricky's thinning the herd. I'm so glad you guys wanted to hang out with me. Back at the cabin, Britt's dying to leave. But, sure, we can stop to get this necklace. But that was just more football practice. On second thought, maybe this guy is sexy, bulky Bartakamoose. But before they can head out, Greg here is going to listen to some tunes. Sure hope this thing plays Pearl Jam. But before he can find out, Ricky guts him like a fish. Oh, hi there. Looking for me? Okay, so the one thing this movie does that's original is the killer falls during the chase instead of the victim for once. So basically, she's being hunted by evil Ricky Carmichael. Here's me trying to not get caught peeking out the door 5 minutes after some unexpected stranger rings my doorbell. The Benz might be on fire. That's a lot of smoke. But surprise! Dead Christy Yamaguchi is in the back seat. Come on, you gotta sit up front, Christy. That way we can take the carpool lane. Sorry, don't go yet. Gotta check your spark plugs and top off your wiper fluid. Safety first. Then he catches her. Come on, give Daddy some sugar. But she gives him the cleaver instead. It's time to cut you out of my life for good, Ricky. But if you've ever seen a horror movie before, you know he's not really dead. Oh yeah, just look at these special effects. Magic. And Greg's still alive. But she kicked the music box, and now Ricky's back. Most convoluted ending this side of Return of the King. But Greg here is gonna fight for his new lady. I hate motocross almost as much as NASCAR! But he tosses the music box, and there goes Ricky. Oh hey, Brittany's mom is still in this movie. She's probably headed to the funeral to mourn all the time I killed watching this stupid movie. Oh, what the hell? But that was just one more football practice.
Honey, you've been in a coma for 4 months.
4 months? That feels like half as long as I've been watching this movie. Oh, and Craig got framed for the killings. Finally, an uplifting ending. And she's got one more surprise.
Look. I had it fixed for you. Isn't it beautiful?
Cue credits. So, what have we learned from Dream Stalker? Hell if I know. I mean, I guess that you could make a feature-length film with a camcorder and whatever change you could find in your couch cushions. Dream Stalker has garnered a bit of a cult reputation amongst fans of shot-on-video horror, and I totally get why. It's cheap and dumb and derivative and filled with terrible acting, but it's not without a certain amount of charm. I've long said I admire the guys who made these films. They wanted to make movies, and they did. And that's an accomplishment. Dream Stalker isn't the worst shot-on-video horror flick I've ever seen, so there's that too. But can our motocross killer off enough totally forgettable characters to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's go to the gore card! In terms of gross anatomy, Dream Stalker is solid. We couldn't show a lot of the gorier bits here, but we're treated to multiple stabbings, 1 disemboweling, a bludgeoned face, and Ricky's cool FX makeup. The FX are pretty primitive in their execution, but there's more than enough splatter here to give this one a respectable 3 barf bag rating. Dream Stalker is a modestly sick little flick. Looking for another crazy ultra low budget slasher flick? Then be sure to check out my review of Killing Spree. You'll find a link here on the screen. I'll meet you over there. Until next time, I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, bringing you all the splatter that matters.